Hello, ladies. Always so good to see you. How are you tonight?
I'm like, I see you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like the leather. What would you call that?
It's a harness.
Leather harness. I like that.
Yeah, I had to put a little Harlem on them. You know, Mara. Had to put a little
I'm
Harlem.
just like, put that. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, that was the stuff. That's for us.
Yeah. So, being Mary Jane.
Yes.
It has just picked up momentum out of this world.
Thank you. Well, that's what I'm
it's Great Expectations. In the ride over here, I heard someone say, you know what, I really like Mary Jane.
Good. That's it's funny because I know she does. People are describing her as a mess and all these sort of things, but we all are. But all of us got our hair done, our makeup on, our good clothes on, our leather harness. But sometimes we're hiding things. One of my motivations for the show is that we see people every day. We really don't know what they're going through. And I think everybody's worth fighting for. Everybody's worth loving, worth rooting for. And I'm so glad that people are seeing that in Mary Jane, even though she may not be making the best choices. But if we're really honest with ourselves, a lot of us do not make the best choices. We just are not in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? We can hide it.
It's very hard. It's very hard. But one thing that's great about all your characters, they're all so multi-layered.
Thank you.
They're all so complicated.
We work hard for that.
And that's how life is lived.
It is, and that's what we want to show. It's funny, that's been the challenge and the joy of working on this show, is to try to show our humanity and it be engaging and worth watching, you know what I'm saying, and sort of like on the edge of your seat, when really you're just exploring human emotion.
Right.
And, and also exploring the lies that we tell and that we hide, and are we going to get beyond those and get to a truth? And I think once she does that, the show probably is over.
No, don't say that.
No, but that's right. We have to drag it out.
Listen, I spoke with Wendy Raquel Robinson last night. She was like, the game. I was like, I know, Wendy, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right.
I'm so proud of my cast and what we've gone through and what the journey we've taken the show on, both on screen and behind the scenes, just to keep it on. And working with Wendy Raquel Robinson has just been a dream. It's funny, I met her on Girlfriends, and it just didn't quite work.
Wow.
And I remember I was like, Wendy, we're going to work together. And so when it was time to create the game,
Mara, we're going to work together.
Yeah, I wrote that for her. It was Wendy Raquel Robinson was the muse from day one for Tasha. No one else in my mind had the role.
That's amazing. I've been asking a lot of guests on the carpet tonight about top 5. In the spirit of Chris Rock's movie, The Top 5. So yeah, no. I'm not gonna. What I would like to ask you is top 5 moments of your career that have helped you get to where you are today.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, the first one is the drive out here from Chicago when I left Northwestern, and I decided to sell everything, and I drove my Jeep that had no air conditioning across the country to come here. Number one. Number two, I remember when Ralph Farquhar, I got a job. There's a couple. I'll skip over a couple of those. But number 2, I think, was when Ralph Farquhar, my mentor and the creator of South Central, I had met him, and I wanted to work on his show, and long story short, it took a long time to sort of get his attention. And finally, I had 2 minutes of his time. He goes, "You have 2 minutes." I said, "Well, let me not waste them telling you why I need you, because that's clear. Let me tell you why you need me." And I told him what I would do with his show. I got hired as a writer's trainee, and my career, I haven't really looked back on my career.
That's amazing.
I think leaving Moesha.
Oh, wow. The Moesha years, yeah.
The Moesha years were fantastic. Well, let me be clear. Let me make that number 3. The Moesha years. That's where I learned the craft. Ralph, Sarah. Yes. Okay. Number 4, leaving Moesha, going on and leaving the nest and creating Girlfriends.
Wow.
And then deciding, you know what? And then I think also there was a huge moment when the game was canceled. And all that happened around the show getting back on the air with the audience. So I think those are huge, and / the BET deal. So I think those are huge top 5 moments in my life.
Well, Mara, thank you so much for your time. So Mara just gave our top 5 moments, and that's why she's standing here today, nominated for an NAACP Image Award. You're going to take all the categories, Mara.
I like their
Thank you. You're welcome.